Hi guys, in this product review we're going to be having a closer look at the Wiral Lite, the world's first portable cable cam system. And I'm going to start right now. What is up guys, Photo Fever here and welcome back to the channel. And if it's your first time here guys and you want to learn all about Photoshop, Lightroom and everything photography related, start now by subscribing and hitting the bell so you guys don't miss anything. So today we're going to be looking at the world's first portable cable cam system, the Wiral Lite. But is it any good and is it worth buying over a drone? Because drones are incredibly popular these days. So today we're going to be looking at the pros and cons versus a drone to really work out, is this worth a spot in your camera bag? Let's find out in this review. But first, let's work out what's inside the box. So inside the box, you get the Wiral Lite and you get the remote controller. Then you get the quick release reel and you also get the tightening strap, as well as an 11-volt lithium polymer battery for the Wiral Lite. You also get the universal battery charger with the English, European, American and Australian power units, as well as the ball joint to fit onto the bottom of the Wiral Lite to connect your camera. And lastly, you have the end stop clips to prevent the Wiral Lite from coming off when you hit the end. So as you can see, there is a decent amount of accessories you get with this product. You also, if you have a look on the Wiral website, there are a bunch more accessories that you can buy as additions, like for instance, an incredibly long cable if you're planning on doing really long distances. But how long does it take to actually set up in the real world? Let's find out. So firstly, how do you go ahead and set up the Wiral? Well, actually, it's really easy. And the first thing you need to think about, to be honest, is location. You need to make sure that you've got a to and from point that doesn't have any obstacles in the way, because obviously you're attaching the wire. So firstly, you need to be able to get to both locations. So for instance, in this particular case, we're tying it to a tree, but you also want to make sure that in between those two trees, there are no obstacles. Now I found a great location in Priory Marina where I'm going to be testing this. So I've got a tree literally just situated behind the camera and I'm going to be attaching it all the way in the far end over there where you can see it's over the swamp. Now this is going to be really interesting because, to be honest, you can't create this shot without using some kind of Wiral system, because you could theoretically use a drone, but you could end up actually crashing it in the swamp behind us. So this is actually a really safe way of creating really unique shots that wouldn't necessarily be able to create without using the Wiral system. So firstly, you'll just need to simply undo the reel. So you just need to push that black part at the top. That will make the reel unspool and you can allow it then to go ahead and tie it to a tree. So as you can see, it takes no time to set up and it is a lot easier as long as there's no obstacles in the way. So once you've added it to the start point with the carabiner, you need to add it now to the end point and then tighten the string. And you can do this by using basically this pull cord. So you've got this carabiner here that goes all the way around the tree and links back through to this clip, so you can see, so that does that like so. And then at the very other end, you've actually got this carabiner which tightens to the actual string itself. And then the last one, which is called 03 here, this is the pull cord. So you pull that tight and this kind of clip here doesn't allow it to loosen, and you can tighten it up using it quite easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this carabiner. I'm just going to tie it around the tree behind me. So that clips around like so. Then you've got this carabiner here. This clips through the eyelet, you can see, making sure obviously it's the right length first. So you go ahead and clip that like so. And then all you'll need to do is simply pull number 3 and pull it tight. And there we go. Now we can attach the Wiral system. So all you need to do now is attach the Wiral system. So all you need to do is fold it out with the arms and you've actually got this pull port at the top. This goes over the rope. So I've got the rope just here that clips over the rope like so. So as you can see, if it ever falls off, it's not going to fall down into the water or wherever. And then you clip that above. So that goes above and then the other side goes above just like so. And as you can see, now it's set up. So all you need to do now is simply turn it on. So to turn it on, just press and hold. And it should make a bleeping noise. As you can see, that's now turned on. All you need to now do is turn on the remote. So to turn on the remote is really easy. Just simply press and hold the mode button and it will allow you to turn it on and it will automatically connect to the Wiral system. So now you've turned on the remote, you've actually got this large dial at the top here. This controls it going left and right. So if I go ahead and turn it left, as you can see, it goes along that way. And if I go ahead and turn it right, it will fly across the screen and it will go all the way down the edge there. And what you can do is set dead points. So you've got the two buttons here. One side is for the left-hand side and the other side is for the right. So all you need to do is set the dead point for the very far end by getting to the point and then pressing the button. So you can see the Wiral is at its dead point here. So I'm going to go ahead and press one button, and what it will do is it won't allow it to go any further. So I'll go ahead and set it like so. And now it won't go any further than this. So now I can set the dead point at the other end. So all you need to do now is basically attach a camera to the bottom, and they have a really handy kind of small little ball joint basically that can allow you to change it from any angle you want. And it's all a simple tripod thread, so that's really easy. You can attach pretty much any camera you like. So you can go ahead and attach a larger camera, such as a DSLR. For instance, in this case, I'm catching a Canon 6D Mark II. Or if you like, you can attach your iPhone, you can attach your GoPro, or you can even attach pretty much any camera you can think of, as long as it's under 1.5 kilos. So once you've attached it, all you need to do now is simply turn the camera on, go ahead and turn it either to video mode or photo mode, and then go and have some fun. So with a setup time in less than 5 minutes, you can create incredibly unique shots that you wouldn't necessarily be able to do with using any other camera technology. Again, you can try and use a drone, but to be honest, flying a drone, especially in a wooded area, is incredibly difficult. So that's why I'm going to be using the Wiral system from the future to create really cool shots just like this one. So what are my final thoughts, and should you get the Wiral Lite? Well, to be honest, in my opinion, yes. I think if you're a videographer and you're after something that's a little bit different, I think the Wiral Lite is going to be incredibly handy in some situations, especially if you're shooting maybe indoors, if you're interested in doing any time lapse, because it's got a time lapse mode, which I think is really handy, but also if you're doing anything that you need to be quiet. Like for instance, drones are great for weddings, and I've done a few weddings that I've actually used a drone, but they are incredibly loud and a bit off-putting. So having something that maybe can go along the roof and maybe something that's a lot quieter, like for instance the Wiral Lite, which is near silent, would be a lot better in that situation. And I think if you're doing anything in the woods, maybe you're filming a BMX track, again, a drone is probably going to crash into any of the trees, the branches or leaves. So having the Wiral Lite, although it takes a little bit longer to set up than a drone does, is going to be incredibly handy in those particular situations. And it's also better if a lot of drones at the moment are being banned from certain situations. So this is a great drone alternative, which I think is going to be a lot popular, again, because it is so much cheaper than most drones on the market. Brilliant, and there we go guys. So there is my product review of the Wiral Lite, and I was incredibly impressed by it, and I am definitely going to be adding it to my camera bag. Again guys, if you want to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, it really does help my channel grow. Also guys, if you want to hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss any of my latest content. Now if you want to watch more product reviews, I've actually got a playlist just up here. Or if you're interested in more just Photoshop tutorials, I've got a playlist just down here. But until next time guys, keep creating.